What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So, a lot of my viewers are American, and so something caught my eye recently when I was perusing Facebook, as you do, I guess, which is this little post which says 14 normal things for Americans, or that Americans do, that the rest of the world will never understand. And I thought, hey, since I have so many American viewers, how about we know each other a little bit more? So this is for you guys, you beautiful American viewers. So I want to see just how many of these 40 things we actually do not understand. Also, this is from the perspective of me, myself, and I. And I'm obviously going to compare it to the actual American people that I have met over the years. So I don't know. As an American, by the way, leave it in the comments if these 40 things are all actually normal in America, or if that's like depending on the state where you are or something, because people are different, obviously. But I'm assuming this is a general thing, so let's jump into it. Okay, so smiling at strangers is a normal thing in American that we don't understand. Okay, so when you say that other people won't understand, you're probably talking about Northern European, right? Or Central European, because they don't smile at all. If you're talking about Western and Southern Europeans, we smile at strangers all the time. So it's just a nice thing to do, right? Like, you see a stranger, you say hello and you smile. It's positivity, right? That's not weird at all here. Why won't we understand that? Okay, okay, advertisements, why not? Being so impressed with ancient history. Okay, this one I can understand why you Americans would be impressed with it, because you don't really have things that old. Like, this building is older than your country, so that says a lot, right? But then again, when I visit other European countries and I see other buildings, granted some that are even younger than the ones I have where I live, I'm still impressed, because, you know, they're all beautiful in their own way and they have their own history, so I can understand why you would do that. Wearing shorts all year round. Okay, these guys are just taking the piss. Like, is it weird that Americans wear shorts all year round and we can't understand? I can. A lot of places in America are super hot, right? Like all year round. I bet if they went to the north of America, they're probably not wearing shorts all the time. I highly doubt you guys do that. Expecting everyone to speak English. Yeah, if you're an American and you think everyone just speaks English, you're a moron. Because not everyone speaks English. And even if they do, that doesn't mean that they speak it well. So, I mean, in Europe, you're probably gonna be okay. Unless you go to France, because they don't really like speaking English for obvious reasons. But they know, they just don't want to. For my experience, at least, because I can speak French, so when I go there I have to speak in English as well. Kind of get a middle ground. There's no middle ground, they don't give a shit. So, yeah, don't expect that everyone speaks English to you, okay, Americans? Jesus Christ. Telling people exactly what town they are from. Yeah, okay. So, Americans probably do that because they're very patriotic, right? And because they're really proud of where they come from. Not only the country, but like the little place that they come from. Because there's always things to be had in the little places that you're from. Like, I live in a city that is, you can consider it important, but it's not a major city. It's not big enough to be a major city, but it has a lot of history. So I'm proud of it. And people where I am from, in Portugal, we're extremely fucking patriotic. As much, if not more, than Americans, but we don't show off as much. So we're kind of more in the dark, so we can be patriotic without people complaining that we're too patriotic. But we are, so I can understand this one. But I can't say the same from other European countries. They're not as patriotic, I can assure you that. Wearing socks and sandals. My god, you guys are so weird. Stop it. Nobody understands that. You can say that it's comfortable. I don't care, it looks like absolute garbage. Do not do that. Sandals, there's a reason why people use sandals, man. It's to make your feet breathe. Let them breathe, god dang it. It's so weird. British people do that as well, by the way. So it's not weird to see this. I see Brits doing this more than Americans, actually. It's weird. The strange obsession with ranch dressing. Yeah, ranch dressing isn't really a thing here. Nobody cares. There's better dressings, people, okay? Move on. Ranch dressing is not that cool. I'm sorry, I said it, okay? There's better ones, come on, man. Sour cream is good. People are paid to greet you at the store. Okay, like, that's a complicated one. Like, work ethics and stuff in America are kind of weird to us. Because, like, I can understand this, because it's cool if you go to a store in America and you get treated super well, right? But at the same time, in the back of your mind, you think, oh, they say this because they're being paid specifically to say it that way. Where here in Europe, and definitely where I come from, the way it works is like, when you're hiring someone to work in a position where they, like, have to interact with the customer, you usually hire someone that by default is nice. You don't force them, because again, it looks forced, and that's not what you want. You want someone who is genuinely nice, patient, and understanding. Otherwise, they're not gonna do a good job. I mean, granted, that's going to leave out people who aren't naturally like that. But at the same time, people who aren't naturally like that will not be happy in a job like this. So, it's debatable which version is better, but I certainly prefer ours. School lunches are inedible. Oh, don't worry, depending on the school, you'll get the same treatment here. No matter the country, by the way. Oh, okay. Well, it's not that bad, but it's okay. I take back what I said. I've never been in a school that had this abomination. What even is this? Is this like minced meat with cheddar? Right. I wish they told me what this is. What is this? Oh, wait. Nachos and milk. Nachos and milk? You guys are weird, man. I'm sorry, Americans. You guys are fucking weird. Massive gaps in bathroom stall doors. Yeah, someone please explain to me why that's a thing in America. I really want to know why that's a thing. Why do you guys do that? Like, I understand why they exist in the first place. But, that big? Oh yeah, and especially these ones. There's no point for these ones, man. That's ridiculous. Can you guys not do this? I forgot the name of that. Hinges? Can you guys not do hinges better? My god, man. It's like, this is bad enough, but that is not okay, man. I really like to take my shit in peace. Thank you very much. Sharing a dorm room with a complete stranger. Since when is that not normal here? You guys do realize we have colleges, right? That are older than your country. Again, this is completely normal. You do have dorms that you share with like 5 people sometimes that you don't know. Because guess what? It's cheaper to do it that way. So, I mean, we don't do it in normal schools. You do that with, you know, college. Because every place, no matter how big it is, has a school. So you don't need to worry about that. But college, yeah, we definitely have dorms that we share with complete strangers. Because they won't be complete strangers after you move in with them. Yeah, this is perfectly normal. And I actually think it's kind of cool. Unless you get a crappy one. But then, wearing Hawaiian shirts on vacation outside of Hawaii. First of all, that photo's in Portugal, so that's pretty nice. So that's an American tourist in Portugal for you. And I've seen many of people like that, including people from my own country. Like, wearing a floral shirt isn't unique to Hawaii, right? That's probably something that Hawaii did after it became part of America, not something that they did initially. Did they wear shirts because of how hot it is? Did they even wear shirts? No. So, no, it's not weird. Also, props for the Portuguese photo. I don't know why you took a photo in such a shit place, ma'am, but like, there's nothing to be had here. This is not a special place or a monument or something. That's just a sign telling you the street. congrats, I guess. I mean, that is a thing that I don't understand, but I think it's kind of cute that especially Americans and Asians do this a lot when they come here. They take photos of every little thing that's completely useless because they don't know what it is, I guess. So they're like, oh, this is probably nice. Let's take a picture. And there's just a street sign. But okay. The money is all the same color. Yeah, we do have different colors for you know, notes, money. I think that's easier. I mean, obviously if you're colorblind, that's completely useless, but I don't know, man. They have different colors, and they also have different sizes. So, like, they get bigger the bigger the currency in the note is. I think that's better. Eating mega-sized meals. Okay, here's the thing. Again, north of Europe, east of Europe, and central Europe have small portions. And the only western to southern European country that has small portions is France. Obviously, I'm not counting England. England is considered North Europe, technically. But if you go to countries like Greece, Italy, Spain, Portugal, I can guarantee you that our sizes, like, you as an American will not be hungry. I can guarantee you that. Like, you guys take it to the extreme, which you guys tend to do that a lot, which I also don't understand. Like, our portions are big, just not food challenge size big. You can. We have like meter-long hot dogs and shit, but all around our portions are super big, and then we have like a lot of courses during the meal. Like, you eat a soup, like a really heavy soup, and then you have your meal with bread, and then you have the dessert, blah blah blah. So our portions are big as well. I understand you guys completely. The only country that uses the imperial measurement system. Correct me if I'm wrong. First of all, that system is shit, and you guys know that. But didn't Americans kind of use the imperial system to kind of move away from the rest of Europe, to like be different, be their own thing, to like show the image that we're a country now, fuck off, we do things our way? I think that was more of a statement than actually a good system, because that system's garbage, man, and you know it. Why is taking leftovers home from restaurants so weird? Like, I'm with you, Americans. You paid for it, right? You didn't eat all of it. You can still take it home and eat it afterwards. Put it in the microwave, have it for dinner. What's the big deal? Like, it's still good. Man, I applaud you, Americans, for being... That's... By the way, Americans are the greatest tourists you can have here in restaurants. Because it's so nice to see them eat food, like, with enthusiasm, right? Because you see a lot of people, like, for example, when you have like ribs, right? I know a lot of you Americans really like ribs as well. When you eat ribs and you see people eating ribs with a fork and a knife, oh my god, man, it's just oh, it's so annoying. But then you Americans come here and just grab it with your hands, just eat it, and drumsticks as well. That's the correct way of eating those things, okay? Thank you, Americans, for being good. What else? Putting more ice than liquid in drinks. I can understand that. Again, your country has a lot of warm places, and certainly in my country there's a lot of places that do this because they're very hot, so... I'm pretty sure Portugal is the hottest country in Europe, so... obviously if you're comparing like maximum temperature to minimum, because there are countries that reach maximum temperatures higher, but the minimum is lower than ours, so on average ours is hotter. Giving people a thumbs up. Why is that weird? We give people thumbs up as well, okay? Just move on. Not including sales tax on price tags. No, in my country at least, when you see the price, that's what you're paying, with tax included. Like, they don't say what the price without the tax is, because it's... Why do you care? Like, you're going to pay the tax anyway, just put the tax. Makes more sense, I think. Like, what a fucking difference, man. Jesus Christ. Having a World Series and only including the United States. I don't know what that is. What is the World Series? Oh, baseball teams. Well, I mean, baseball is a very American thing, right? So, I mean, I guess Japan does it a lot, right? I don't know, man. That's just a naming thing. Well, like, why do you call Miss Universe if you've never seen the women in the other parts of the universe? It's the same garbage. It's just a name, people. Who cares? Writing the date in the yeah, just fuck off with that. It's like the imperial system. It's just garbage. Oh wait. Oh no, the Brits are the ones that write it weird, right? Do people not write it this way? Oh, I forgot. No, okay. Don't get yourselves fucked off then. Because this is the correct way of doing things. From smaller to bigger. That's the normal way of doing things. Why do people not do it like that? That's literally the best one. Having baby showers. The fuck's a baby shower? Baby showers, blah 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 blah. What's a baby shower? Oh, it's like announcing the pregnancy without like weird over the top way. No, we don't do that. We just say, hey, I'm having a baby. That's it. Parting with red solo cups. It's just a cup that's red, right? What's the problem of this? It's just a cup that you reuse, right? That's it. No problem with that. It's just that we use random cups, not just red ones. We just use whatever the fuck we want. Joining a sorority. I don't actually understand what the sorority is. I completely... Okay, so it's like a group inside college. That looks dreadful, by the way. We don't have sororities, but here in Portugal we have a very deep tradition called praxis, which is a Latin word. We call it praxe in Portugal. So it's like this. I'm gonna show some pictures on the screen right now. So it's basically a integration of new students by the older ones, and then they dress all like this, and then they do some songs together, and there's some other things, some not as good, but all around it's alright, I guess. The costumes are good, and by the way, that praxis, the costumes are the ones that gave inspiration to the costumes that students wear in Harry Potter, so the more you know. Tipping almost everyone. Yeah, we don't tip here because it's garbage and makes no sense. Because you either tip literally everyone or nobody at all. I worked in a factory, nobody gave me a fucking tip, did they? So it's unfair. And I got paid just like everyone else. Showing off the flag. We do that as well. The amount of people I see with masks of my country's... I mean, look, not like this, that looks ghastly, but... we definitely use our flag as well. Tailgating for sports games. I don't know what tailgating is. Moving on, I just don't know what that is. Trick-or-treating for Halloween. I mean, that's a British thing, right? The rest of people don't do this. In Halloween, like, we dress up and all of that, but the ceremony here isn't Halloween exactly. Like, the 31st is the Day of the Death. And then the 1st is the Day of All Saints. You know, makes sense, right? So we commemorate the Day of All Saints more than we do Halloween. Advertising everything and anything. That's weird. We don't like that. Using coffee creamer. So it's something that adds cream to your coffee. Why not? Made with real cream. Why not just use cream? Yeah, we don't understand. Also, your coffee is kinda garbage, let me tell you that. Because this is like water flavored with coffee, not coffee. Especially when you put this much water and you put like 3 coffees there to make it strong. Just have an espresso, like Europe does. Italy and Portugal are literally the only countries that I will tip my hat as having good coffee. Everyone else is mediocre. Just saying. Eating peanut butter and jelly. I've never tried it. Maybe it's good. I don't know, man. It's a staple snack in America, right? I don't judge. I'm pretty sure people here do it. Again, a lot of things that you do don't apply to like England because they do the exact same things, but I don't know, I've never tried it. We have both. Also, why is it... It's always like grape jelly, right? Like there's a thing. Because when you say jelly, that's vague. There's a lot of jellies, right? But I'm pretty sure it's grape. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Needing variety of every product. We have that as well here, actually. So it's cool to have the ability to choose. Turning right on a red. We have this as well, but usually the light sign has an arrow in it, and then the arrow flashes instead of the whole light if it allows you to turn right. So yeah, we have that. Having different laws in each state. Well, that's a bullshit number on this list because we don't have states. We can't have that. I'm sure other big countries will have things like this. I don't know. Having school mascots. Yeah, we don't have those. Nobody cares. School here, generally speaking, is for school. That's it. It's just school, man. And drinking a lot. Pointy water cups. Oh, I never knew you guys had that. What's the point? They look like party hats. What's the purpose of this? Yeah, what's the point of this? Easier to grab? I don't know. Sugar in every drink. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. You guys have way too much sugar. Stop it, please. Don't kill yourselves, man. A non-sugary drink is good. Try it. Sitting in the back seat. Oh, in a taxi? Wait, do people in other countries sit in the front? That's kind of weird. We sit in the back. At least here, people sit in the back. Unless there's more people. Because here's the thing. Imagine you have a friend, like, right? That's taking you to some place. Like a friend, an actual friend. And you sit in the back seat. Often they will tell you, please sit in the front seat because I'm not a fucking taxi driver. Because that's impolite to do. Because that's not their job. They're not doing it as a job. They're doing it as a favor, as a friendly favor. So you should sit in the front with them to be polite, right? So yeah, we don't do this. Expecting free refills. We don't expect. You pay for it and that's it. Unless it's like Burger King or KFC. Then you have free refills. Subway does that as well, I think. Yeah, Subway. That's the extent of it. And last but not least, my American friends, sticking to strict drinking rules. What do you mean? Prohibition era laws. Wait, certain days of the week you can't drink? What's the purpose of that, man? Man, not only can you drink here at 18, not only can you buy drinks literally 24/7, all days of the year, you can also drink on the street. Walking, not walking, doesn't give... Nobody gives a shit. You can take a bottle and just down the bottle with friends while walking around the city. Or the town, or the village, or whatever the fuck you want. As long as you don't leave your garbage on the floor, you're golden. Alright. So I guess that's it. So I just realized that America and Portugal are not that different. At least the people. Yeah, a lot of these things are just normal. So yeah, you Americans, tell me, because again, this I don't know. From the Americans that I saw, I didn't see them enough to see them do all of these things. I have never been to America either, so to all of you Americans out there, tell me, are these actual normal things? And if so, how many of them do you do? So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. It really helps out a lot. And comment on what you'd like to see next. Goodbye, guys.